Good morning, everybody. I'm Sleepy, and I'm also playing Warcraft 2. Still, it's the same day. Might as well take another one. Last time we were in the Hillsbrad foothills, and we were rescuing Zul'jin from the Nation of Azeroth, or the Alliance, as they would later become. But yes, let's continue.
In preparation for a final strike on Hillsbrad, the War Chief directs you to begin construction of facilities for the Orcish Armada near the Southshore region. Zul'jin and his trolls, eager to take revenge upon the humans who imprisoned them, have agreed to aid the Horde by supplying axe throwers and destroyers to assist in defending your Southshore operation. A shipyard must be constructed in order to build our wave riders, and you will need much of the black liquid known as oil to build your fleet. Our assaults on Hillsbrad cannot begin until your task is completed.
Yep, so once again we have a very basic tutorial map. But this one is just to build a shipyard and build 4 separate oil platforms. So now we at last have the trolls on our side. Of course, not enough food. So what we need to do is we need to start on a farm. Damn it. So yeah, this is the unique mechanic of Warcraft 2, which is that here we have our fleet, the Troll Destroyers, and we're the captain. So to be able to build ships, you need a shipyard and you need oil. So we start with 2,000 of it. We need to build oil platforms on these tiles, the oil patches. There are 105,000 oil, quite a lot of it. But to be able to build those, we need to get ourselves oil boats, or whatever they are called. So now we have enough to build another peon. To be able to build the shipyard, though, we do need to have a what's it called? A lumber mill, which is the building you need to construct to be able to construct troll axe throwers from the barracks later, as well as to be able to upgrade them. So we will start by just exploring with these two, not take them out too far, but secure this island if need be. I don't think there are any guys here. But as you can see, this is a very lush and colorful game, which I'm a big fan of myself. Oh, so here we have an elven archer. He will be no match for our destroyers. They are incredibly powerful. But the issue is that if the enemies have their towns on any place except the coast, they won't actually be useful. So, as opposed to in StarCraft, for example, where air units are incredibly powerful, because they can actually be used a bit of everywhere, the ships are not the most powerful of units. But, you know, there's land which needs to be taken. This guy needs to get away. He will actually get killed. Never mind. But we will have a clear island in any second if he decides to attack. But yeah, as I said in the first episode, the pathfinding in this game is not the best, certainly, but you know, it's an old school RTS game. There are some flaws, but you can live with it. Now, here's the nice thing. It's that these footmen do not know how to run away. The good thing about bad pathfinding is that the enemy will also have this bad pathfinding. But I do think these will be the last 2 enemies on this map, so at least we will be able to just down these footmen. Or at least they are the only enemy soldiers on this island. It could be that they have some... Ooh, I don't remember what the elven boats are called, but whatever they're called, the longships or something. And they may attack. Actually, yes, they will. They will do it right here. They are fast. Ooh, the Elven destroyers. Not a very imaginative second in to have, but we will kite them around and hopefully they'll lose interest. They did not. Then it's terrible that I moved my guy over here, because now they're gonna take down our only one. Oh, this is bad. No, this is actually absolutely terrible. So we need a lot more lumber. Everyone, get here, get some lumber. We need axe throwers, and we need them yesterday. So the thing is that we are not actually in need of building a barracks. What we need is a shipyard. If we can get by getting 150 more lumber, then I do believe we are all good. Because we don't technically even need the lumber mill. And as long as we are able to get out enough ships to take down these destroyers, I think that we're fine on peons. So I will take you up here and I will try to build a shipyard. Now, of course, it is slightly worrying that they're sitting here and shooting cannonballs on our city, because the shipyard is still taking a long time, but you know what? I'm not gonna stress too much. Worst come to worst, I'll just have to redo the mission. But I'll put this guy to sit and defend a bit, repair this. Thankfully they're not doing too much damage and they're spreading up the damage, which is causing our builder to be able to repair faster than these guys deal damage, thankfully. So I will build another farm, or another pig farm. And you please don't get into the range. Never mind, you are not able to go past that. That is fine, is what I'd say. It's not really fine, but I'll say I'm fine. So, if you've played the later games, you would know that some functions, like setting rally points, setting different flags of where to go, doesn't work in this. This was added in later games, so it's a bit of a harder game. Okay, so we need more lumber, so you get on chopping trees. This guy is still repairing, that is good. You can go down and chop wood. And we have enough to buy our first ship. Now, I don't really want to take this on until I have 2 of them, but I'm not certain if I can really wait for that long. So we'll have to play it by ear. But having 2 just to get the first strike would be incredibly convenient. Now this is said to be set in Southshore. Now if you've played World of Warcraft, especially in the vanilla days, you would know that it's one of the largest player versus player places, which kind of fits the theme of it being war-torn, though the Horde never had any troops or anything in Southshore, but rather they have a encampment in Terran Mill, which is an undead city. Okay, and we will back off. We got in 2 shots, they got in 1. We'll see if we can start building the second one. Maybe bait out a few attacks onto the shipyard instead of our destroyer. But yes, if you played in vanilla, you might remember some of the old school battles for Southshore. Oh, this is not going well. Yeah, darn. Okay. Well, he survived. That's great. So, if I don't remember incorrectly, you can repair boats. I remembered incorrectly. Oh well. It's not the biggest thing. Now, we are still low on lumber. You need to get some more. We need to get a few more peons on. A new farm would be good. Okay, well, you survive with 2 HP. If someone else takes the first hit, it should be fine. So here we need a lot more gold, but we could get a tanker up quite soon. Now he's ready to work. Dabu! Now we should be a bit careful, I say, but let's just take this one down. Okay, so as long as this guy baits out the first attack, I think it's fine. Now, we want to take this down. I think this might aggro the enemy. But if not, that's just a positive, because I don't think there's enough oil to get by without taking down some of the enemy. Okay, so we'll get on building our first tanker. Now, an important thing to note is that it costs oil to build ships. Very important to make sure that you keep on getting both gold or ore, as well as lumber, because this is very resource intensive, as well as it's costing money to build oil platforms. Thankfully, it's cheaper to build or rather, it doesn't take any oil to build the platforms or to build the oil ships themselves. So you will never be able to not get out to sea. You will never softlock yourself in the game like that. But it's still annoying to not have any ships. So do not be like me. Do make sure to not lose your first ship. What we could have done is to bait them in, attack them with our axe thrower that we started with as well. But, you know, make mistakes, pay for it. It's fine. We'll survive, probably. Now, thankfully, the AI isn't very smart. They will just keep sending their oil ships here. And there we go. We have the first one down. There are 4 oil platforms now. So I think we're due for another destroyer. Just never mind. We need more oil. So they cost 700, which is quite a lot, but I do believe you get 100 or maybe 200 for each buy through with your oil ship. So hopefully it shouldn't be that bad. Now they are done building the ship, so we will send our 2 ships over here. I do think there might be enemy ships in the area. Now you should stay a bit behind just so you don't get targeted first. Okay, no, we're good. So we'll go around here because there should be 1 ship left from the previous attack. But this should be fine. We'll build another oil tanker. Yeah, the full health one is here. I do think we'll be fine. Now you guys go to the gold mine. Hopefully they won't be needed. From what I remember, these guys don't take any supplies, but I might very well be wrong. I haven't played this in a long time. Oh, no elves. No elven eyes to scout my orcs. Oh, no. Well, oh, there it is. Never mind. Are you... Okay. Thankfully, it's not smart enough to start picking off targets. So my micro is not fast enough to really do something about this. Oh well. So we don't actually need more oil, so you can go over and build us a platform over here. Well, we take this one down. Now I think... No? Oh. Are we out of wood? Of course we are. Yeah, so putting all of these on gold was maybe a bad idea. You guys can go return. Though everyone else should just go get the trees. Oh, this is great. Now we have enough lumber. And we can build ourselves a platform. So unfortunately the first few missions will be these tutorial missions. Though this is what I remember from being a kid. I remember the first missions being the most fun part. Probably because I was absolutely terrible at playing RTS games. And I mean, I kind of still am. But it didn't help that I was young and dumb. I think I was 6 years old when I first started playing Warcraft 2. Might have been a bit younger, but not a lot older at least. I bought the game myself actually with allowance that I got. I remember going to the regular supermarket and being absolutely amazed that they were selling video games. So I went up, I saw Warcraft, and I thought, damn, this sounds cool. I've heard about Warcraft 3. I've heard that it's a good game. So I brought out my wallet, I got myself this game for 100 crowns, which at the time would be around $10. I remember me thinking that, damn, this is so gonna be worth it. And by God it was. I listened to the music for so long, and I absolutely loved, like, I think that the thing that actually got me going was just the sheer amount of personality that all the characters in this game has. Like the different units. I'm longing for the time we get to the ogres and the ogre magi, but for now we'll just make do with a third victory. So what will we be? Will we be a slave again? No, we're actually a peon. You know, working in the mines isn't that bad as long as you're not a slave, I guess. So we're a peon now. We got 700. Oh, wait, 700 oil? Surprises me. Maybe that's the amount that you've spent. That would make a lot more sense. Okay. Well, I'm confused, but in any case, good night and sleep tight.